How's it going, everybody? My name is Philip, and today we're going to be reacting to Dave Chappelle and Bill Burr challenge woke culture. Now, I think I've heard a little bit of this however long ago. Somewhat recent, I think. Yeah, this was 2020. So, still doesn't feel like it's that long, like it was 2 years ago. Or a year and a half ago. But, I don't watch a whole hell of a lot of comedians. I've been trying to do a lot more recently on this, channel. I've been trying to react to a lot of different stuff on this channel. You know, stuff that I don't normally listen to. Like, I don't normally listen to metal music, but I've been finding the wrong metal music because some of the ones that I found on this for this channel, I've actually really enjoyed. So I think that this is going to be definitely interesting. I don't know what to expect. I think that obviously they're challenging the whole. I think they're going to be going after the transgendered stuff. Transgendered people. It's one of those things where you really have to tiptoe your way around this whole culture because people can't take jokes anymore, and that's an issue. I mean, I think that, like, if you can't laugh at yourself, then maybe you need to reevaluate yourself. Reevaluate your life, whatever. Like, I make fun of myself all the time. You know, like, there's literally, I work with a bunch of dudes and we're all really stupid, right? And so I work in the meat and seafood department, and one of the butchers, he's quite an older guy. So I mean, it's that kind of generation where, you know, they make a lot of dick jokes. You know, he gets meat. He's like, yo, I'm about this big. And he's talking like a pretty big, like, I'm about this big. And we're like, yeah, okay, ha ha ha. You know, and then, like, when he's cold, he's like, man, I'm only like 3 inches today. I'm like, what, bro? Like, that's pretty big. It's like, no, it's very small. Like, what are you talking about, big? I was like, dude, I'm like 3 centimeters. And we just, like, I always make small dick jokes about myself because, for one, no one's gonna prove it. Honestly, you know, like, they're not gonna know, like, unless they actually somehow pull my pants down and look, then, and have a ruler ready or something, and I'm knocked out. Like, you're not gonna know. Who cares? Like, seriously, I'm a bit of a chubby man. I know this. It's like, what, making a joke about it is gonna make me want to hurt myself? Like, I don't know. See, again, I don't know. It's just, people have just decided that they don't like comedy anymore. I don't know. It's just, you can't do a lot of things. Like, racist stuff, I understand. Don't be a fucking asshole. But, like, I don't know. It's different for everybody. Honestly, let's check it out though.
It's hard not to write these jokes. It's hard not to think about. Even when I watch sports, I be thinking about, like think about. Okay. Say LeBron James changed his gender. You know what I mean? Okay.
I know where this is going.
Can he stay in the NBA, or because he's a woman, does he have to go to the WNBA, where he will score 840 points a game?
You have to take a pay cut, though. Maybe he'd actually draw a crowd.
Does it actually mean to be equal? You know what I mean? Like, women are actually equal to men, then there would be no WNBA, would there? You would just be good enough to play in the NBA with us.
Right?
Or, here's another idea that's going to be very controversial. You could shut the fuck up.
It is an option. You gotta admit, it's an option.
I'm sorry, ladies. I got a fucking Me Too headache. Y'all is killing me right now. It's really fucking tough to watch what's going on. You know, ladies, I said it in my last special, and I got in a lot of trouble for this. I told you were right going to work. But I'm biased. I said it. Louis C.K. was a very good friend of mine before he died in that terrible masturbation accident.
What? something I probably
And
should
it
look
was
up.
his room. You read the story. He was masturbating in his own room. That's where you're supposed to masturbate. And then he said, hey, everybody, I'm going to pull my dick out. Nobody ran for the door or nothing like that. They all just kind of hung out like, I wonder if this guy's serious. And he came on his own stomach. There it is. What is the threat? Have any women ever seen a guy that just came on his own stomach? This is the least threatening motherfucker the earth has ever seen. All you see is shame in their face and cum dripping down like pancake
Damn,
butter.
I gotta clean this now. Oh.
He didn't do anything that you can call the police for. I dare to try. Call the police on him. Hello, police? Yes, I am on the other line with comedian Louis C.K., and I think that he is masturbating while I'm on the phone. You know what the police are going to say in Atlanta? Well, what are you guys talking about? Mhm. They ruined this nigga's life, and now he's coming back playing comedy clubs, and they acting like if he's able to do that, that's gonna hurt women. What the fuck is your agenda, ladies? Is sexism dead? No. In fact, the opposite happened. I said it was gonna get worse, and they said I was tone deaf. But 8 states, including your state, have passed the most stringent anti-abortion laws this nation has seen since Roe v. Wade.
About body issues. That's the dumbest one ever. When they talk about Hollywood, going like, Hollywood, they create these impossible body images, blah, blah, blah. You know, that whole thing, the plus-size actress, right? The fatties. You know? That's like a big thing. They're sick of being treated like fat people. I don't know what it is they're doing. They're going on the cover of magazines now, just like showing how fat they are, wearing a little bit amount of clothes. And everybody's like hyping them up, like, oh my God, that's so brave. That's so courageous. I'm not saying it doesn't take balls, but that's a bit of an overreach with the word brave, right? Like, what am I supposed to do if I ever see a fireman running out of a building carrying a baby and an old lady? Am I going to sit there like, oh my God, you're like a fat actress that takes her shirt off to do a magazine shoot to promote the movie she's in?
I mean,
Now,
he's
look,
right.
I know you're not supposed to make fun of fat people. I understand, all right? I don't know why, though. Why? They're not a race. They're not a religion. It's totally curable. Eat an apple and go for a walk, you know? Why the fuck are you giving me shit for? All right? You put
'Cause
the
it's
cookies in there.
mean.
I didn't. How is this my problem? Jesus Christ, you ate your way in, you can walk your way out. All right? And just slowly start shedding the pounds.
I do have to say, I think it's funny when I hear about how people, it's not that easy. For one, I get it. You're not motivated enough to do it. Like, I have a long way to go to get into a relatively healthy weight, you know. I'm not fully motivated, you know, there's a little bit there, but I just like, the problem is though, like for people that are like on the verge, like myself, for when I know it, but I'm just like, I'm not quite there. And so I see there's people that are so much bigger than me. I'm like, see, I'm not quite there yet. So I don't got to worry about it. But as time progresses, you know, it's not that far away. Which that's the scary part. And that's what I think I need to use to motivate myself. But I always look at the heavy people. I'm just like, well, I'm not there yet. My stomach is not coming out from underneath my shirt. So I'm not there yet. I'm good. Even though recently I have been trying to do things better. So we'll see how that goes. But I've always thought it was funny that you can't make fun of fat people. Like, I guess they got tired of... I think what happened is a fat person infiltrated Hollywood, like the higher-ups, and it's just like, you know what? We need to put some heavy people in place so that we can stop being the butt of the jokes. We've been the butt of the jokes for so long. We need to end this now.
Shove some fucking lettuce in there instead of a bunch of ho-hos, and it's gonna come down, and then you're on my side of the fence, right? Join me. Come on, say it with me. Shame. Shame! Right? I know, you're not supposed to shame. You're not supposed to fat shame. You're not supposed to slut shame. They're like shaming. Like people aren't supposed to walk around with any shame. It's like a legitimate human emotion, but you're not supposed to feel it at all. You know, you're supposed to just walk around like a dictator. You're not going to feel any shame. You never felt shame? You never had such a bad fucking night the next morning? You woke up, you couldn't even look yourself in the mirror. When you went to go brush your teeth, you looked up, you're like, oh, you fucking piece of shit. Wow. Even for you, that was bad. Lights out, curtains drawn until at least 2 in the afternoon before I can even look at you, you fucking piece of shit. Yeah, you're supposed to have no shame. That's the new world. You're just gonna walk around sucking dick, you know, eating. No one's supposed to have an opinion. Like, wow, that's gonna go off the rails pretty soon. I know it's probably mean to do this stuff, but like, you can only have so much sympathy. There's so much stuff you can care about. You know what happened to me that changed my life? I did a gig in India, right? Unbelievably great people, but some of the stuff that I saw there, I'll never forget. I did a gig in India. I saw a toddler take a shit between 2 parked cars, walked away, no pants or parents, and then disappeared into the crowd like Hannibal Lecter at the end of Silence of the Lambs. It's one of the most heartbreaking things I've ever seen in my life. And then I come back to my country and it's like, oh, the studio said I had to lose 15 pounds to star in a movie. Well, then start running, you fat fuck. That's your big complaint in life?
I think, okay, so one thing that you continue to hear this, like, there's certain actors or actresses, I think it's more prevalent on actresses, where they're already in relatively decent shape, but they gotta get even skinnier. And I think that's one thing that people complain about. But when you're heavy and you're on the fat side, I think that's when people tend to have more of an issue. It's like, you gotta like her for how she is. No. Like, if I'm the creator, if I'm the person that wrote it, right? I wrote my characters a specific way for a specific reason. Like, wait, actually, I'm starting to think, let me know some action movies where the main character, the main action hero, is a heavy person, a fat person, man or woman. Like, I know in Peacemaker, there's one lady that's a bit on the heavier side, but she's not the main star, you know? Like, if it was John Cena that was fat, and he's obviously playing Peacemaker, that's one thing, but, you know, he's very well ripped. You know? So it's like, I'm curious, how many action movies or movies with stunts in them or whatever has a really heavy person in it starring, doing these stunts? Like, I mean, you can pretend to go back to Austin Powers and Goldmember. Was it Goldmember or was it the spy? I think it was Gold. I'm pretty sure it was Goldmember where I mean, he was wearing a fat suit though, so that's different. For Fat Bastard, it's like, I hope my wire team is ready. But you can't make those jokes now. You know, it's gotten to a point where things have gotten stupid and ridiculous.
You know what it is about these fatties? You know what it really is? They have no respect for the amount of sacrifice and dedication it takes to truly get in like magazine level shape, which is you ever try to get abs? You ever try to get all the abs?
No, I have not.
Down here? You ever try to do it? It's fucking impossible. Past the age of 19, you can't do it without tons of help. You gotta buy all these exercise telling you fucking running along. You need like your own chef, and he's like, okay, don't eat it yet. Don't eat it yet. All right, now, eat it. Start consuming it. All right, stop. Slow down, stop. Spit it out. Spit it out. I told you to stop. Get on the elliptical. Now you like that Brussels sprout? Did you like that Brussels sprout? Because now you're paying for it. It's a fucking miserable experience. Just walking around, your whole body's eating yourself. You know, you want some cake? No. No, just take a salad. Balsamic vinaigrette on the side, no croutons. Oh my God. When is the photo shoot? I want to kill myself. It's horrible. You ever try to get fat? No.
Yeah.
You don't have to. It's effortless.
Right?
You can fucking lay on your back, watching your favorite show, just shoveling shit down your throat. What are you doing? I'm getting fat. I'm getting fat.
Yeah.
Got a trainer? Don't need one. It's natural.
I definitely like the Bill Burr segment. I thought that was pretty funny. Like, it takes a lot of work to be in shape, to be skinny. Like, unless you're anorexic, oh my God, unless you're that really fat lady that claims she's anorexic. How? Like, is this like a new statement that you just found out about? Like, oh my gosh. I remember I heard that and I'm like, bitch, what? No. I'm sorry, but no. I don't understand. Like, if you've seen a real anorexic person, I'm not going to put a picture on screen. Like, if you're that interested, go look it up. Like, it is terrifying. It is terrifying. That's one reason why I'm glad I don't have any eating disorders. I don't have any sort of this or that. You know, I need to, and I'm slowly started. It's the motivation, but it's just the fact that they're spending so much time complaining. I feel like if they spent that time that they were complaining, spent that time exercising, they would not be heavy. They would not be out of shape. I mean, even if they're a bit on the heavier side, you know, like even if they have like a dad bod type of thing, you know, and what is there like something called like a mom bod? I'm just trying to think out loud because, like I said, there's a dad bod type, but anyways. But like, if you're in somewhat decent shape, if you could run or jog a mile within 10 minutes, I think you're relatively good. If you could do it in under 9-8, then you should be good. I mean, the fat girl in my middle school, she walked a mile in what? 9 minutes, I think. Maybe less. I'm just saying. I mean, but I mean, we gotta. I mean, it's just the way everything is right now. It pisses me off. Why do we have to literally watch ourselves when it comes to comedy? We're making jokes about it. Like, if I'm a white guy making jokes about black people, there might be kind of an issue there, maybe. Like, depends on how bad the jokes are. I would think, you know, if I'm saying the N-word, then kind of crossing the line. If I'm, you know, making jokes about transgendered people, depends on how hard you go, I guess. I don't see, this is, comedy is subjective. You know, you like what you like and you don't like what you don't like. It is what it is. It's just, if you don't like it, you don't have to say, fuck you, you're gonna burn in hell. Just tweet about it, you know, like, you don't, it's just, it's gotten to a point where if you're a comedian, I feel sorry for you. I'm like, I feel bad for all the comedians out there. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what else I should react to. Let me know what other comedians I should react to as well. Like I said, I've not really done a lot of comedians. I've done George Carlin, which I should probably jump back into him because jump back into his comedy. I did not mean to say it that way, okay? And I've done Jim Jeffries and Bill Burr. And this, I think, is the first Dave Chappelle thing that I've actually watched. So let me know what else I should react to in the comment section below. Subscribe for more content just like this, and I will see you guys next time.